didn't consider when driving a car. Don't have to worry about the dustman going one way because we're about to go down a single lane.
Morning everybody, on our way down to Dover, to the port, going to what's it called? Calais. So morning.
Just spent 4 days doing a puzzle, well actually 2 days doing a puzzle. Silly move on my part. We went somewhere for 4 days and there was literally nowhere to go. We went for a bike ride and we ended up in the middle of nowhere.
So going down to the P&O port.
They're loading up the ferry, the earlier ferry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 7:50.
Now we are down there for, we might not be able to go on the port at the moment. Got to wait our turn, I think.
There's other motorhomes going in.
Irish ferries over there. Lots of motorhomes over down there.
So here we go, this is us going into the cruise terminal. We're not for a cruise. We're going to the ferry.
Where are you going? You should have been in that way.
No, I shouldn't, Christo.
Where are you going round?
I'm going over there.
I thought cruise terminal.
Check-in, ticket sales. Welcome to the port. Right, we have to go in a specific lane. Check-in. Oh, check-in.
Huh?
Oh shit, we're on the right way?
Yeah, better go there.
No, check it out. Just tell him we're not till the 9:15 one, so we are. Oh, that's good. Security, border control. They might not like you videoing it.
Well, we're
Please
just
have your
waiting.
passport's booking reference details ready to check in. I'm shaking. Whew. This is the first time I've driven overseas, and it's
Calm down.
I'm calm. I'm not.
She'll be right. She'll be right. You're from New Zealand. You can drive.
I'm not tiny.
You just come down a narrow lane. The bush was touching the bloody mirrors on both sides. So you're right.
So stupid woman didn't I, is it? You know, some people just go for the day.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Have you looked all our?
Coming off the ferry.
And the announcement is in French now. We haven't left. We're still in Dover, but the announcements will be in English and French now.
And from now on, if you search for a station, if you go off your station, all you get is France and Netherlands. And
Radio's another first for me. We're just going through passport control, but I've never driven on the right-hand side before, so I'm shaking like a leaf. I know I'll be fine, but it's just the unknown. So many unknowns in England.
You'll be alright, doll. You'll be alright.
Well, we're just waiting to get through passport control now. You see the White Cliffs of Dover? And then we go into the ferry and... Oh, I don't think we get on the ferry yet 'cause it's not here.
And we're off. We're going on to the ferries now.
We got through.
Don't know where we go from here. Oh, follow the arrow.
Just follow everyone else. We're actually officially in France now.
Hey?
We're officially in France now.
No.
We are.
No, this is still Dover. Across the water is France.
Once you go through there, you're officially in France.
We're going. Got to follow the arrows.
Check-in and pass holders.
Oh, okay.
Following everyone else. Jeez, you are the worst navigator, Christo.
Okay. One of all these are going to P&O.
Yeah, because this is the P&O ferry.
Okay. we've missed the boat.
Oh no.
Right, we're through. We're just about to board. We are in lane 220. Hopefully we don't go on top deck.
But we'll go where we're told because that's what we have to do. There's the bit.
Yeah.
Right, we're sitting at the ferry. Oh, I've got itchy nose. We're sitting at the ferry terminal. We have been through passport control. Everything went really smoothly. Took us probably 20 minutes, and that was only because there was quite a queue. We're waiting for the ferry to come in. We go at 9:15. Yeah, so everything's been okay. No issues.
Are requested to return to their vehicles now for embarkation. Votre attention s'il vous plaît. La compagnie Dynamo procède actuellement à l'embarquement sur le service de 9h15 à destination de Calais. Les chauffeurs et leurs passagers sont priés de rejoindre leur véhicule.
22 minutes to load. You know, they're unpacking, they're just unloading. I just had a thought. I lived in the UK for 35 years before I left, and I just took it all for granted. You know, the getting on and off the ferry, going to France, having Europe and your doorstep. I took it all for granted. I don't take it for granted now. I'm like a kid in a candy store. You know, everything is a new experience. Like even driving in France and Germany or wherever we end up, it's going to be a new experience. But it's just so exciting now, and I feel like people just take stuff for granted. And yeah, New Zealand is beautiful and I don't want to live anywhere else, but having this on your doorstep, this is just an amazing, it's amazing. So appreciate it, people. You know, appreciate what's here and go and see your own country as well. England is beautiful, the UK is beautiful, we've seen some lovely places. Go and explore. You know, and I'm not saying don't go to Europe because, as I say, everything's at your doorstep, but just go and explore the world and go and see everything.
France in the distance. Just coming into Calais, France.
They've said the man's driving on the right, my girls on the left.
And we're in France.
And we have to drive on the right.
Yeah. Oh, that's you're gonna stay in the not this lane.
No, I don't.
This is the fast lane.
This is the car lane. Look.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying this is the slow.
Yeah, but look.
All right,
you
all
have
right.
to go via the
30, yeah.
via the cars.
In 300 meters, merge onto N216.
A16.
Right, cars coming
From your side.
Oh, fucking hell, this is weird as, man.
Yes.
Right.
Coming from both sides.
So I'm on the,
You gotta follow that truck.
I've got to go on this lane, so I'm in the slow lane. Yeah?
Yep. Just in this lane's fine, I think.
This is going to fuck with my brain. I'll be fine in a couple of things, it's just getting used to it now. Well, we've just had our first experience of driving around France, and it was taking us down the centre of Dunkirk, so that was a little bit scary. But we've survived. We've just found this park up, which is full of motorhomes. It's amazing. And we're just deciding the best area to go in. We are such tourists. We've just come to the back. We are so hungry. It is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We haven't eaten all day. I know we can afford to lose a few pounds, so there's no need to be snarky. But we've just biked to a McDonald's, and we've come in the back. Nowhere to put our bikes because we're like starving. So then we've come around the front, we've parked our bikes, and now we're eating McDonald's in the middle of Dunkirk. Although look, they do wedges. But we are stuffing like guts.
And chicken on avocado.
Yeah, which we couldn't order because we couldn't find it on the menu.
And beef on avocado.
We never go out at night. It's 9:30, we're both really tired, but you can't come all the way to France and not go out and have a look at the sunset, can you? We've missed the sunset. Oh, look at it, it's beautiful.
Don't it?
Yeah, but you can't doesn't do it justice, it's pink. Oh, there's a helicopter. Helicopter. Oh, it's a big one as well. Oh, it's noisy. How's this for a view? It's nearly 10 o'clock at night. We're just walking along the boardwalk of Dunkirk. It's a little bit windy, but it is beautiful.
France, so he orders British ships to embark French soldiers as well. And shivering. A lot of them have just been on a boat for the first time. The crossing between Dunkirk and Dover is becoming more and more hazardous as the Germans get closer. Within 10 days, close to 200 ships are sunk by mines, torpedo boats, and planes. Terrible price. Evacuation starts taking place only at night, on one more day, while the Germans are in the suburbs. On the morning of June 4th, the Chicari, crammed with French soldiers from top to bottom, makes the last crossing. They are warmly welcomed by the English population, but must go back to France a few days later. Ironically, almost all of them will be captured by the Wehrmacht during the last days of the campaign of France. Dynamo is truly the biggest evacuation operation in military history. Within 10 days, 340,000 soldiers, of which 130,000 are French, have been transported to Great Britain. The British welcome their soldiers as if they had won the war. The evacuation mostly resembles a victory. Back in France, the sanatorium in Zuidcote has been turned into a gigantic hospital where surgeons have been operating.
Wie es in Wirklichkeit ausgesehen hat. Nie ist eine Armee vernichtender geschlagen worden. Englische Soldaten sagten selbst, es war die Hölle, ein Wettlauf mit dem Tode.
Forgetting the On June 4th, the very day of the end of Operation Dynamo, Churchill lucidly points out that a war isn't won by evacuations, but he has fully understood the deep feelings of his people. From that point on, the whole nation is rallied to fight Nazism. The spirit of Dunkirk is born.
our backup if it's fog?
There's 3 more.
Where do we pay for it? Brussels, Bruges, Ostend.
Say that again?
We've literally just driven from one country to another. We've just gone from France to Belgium.